We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the Royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again. This time, due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front with a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's making it to the capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone lucky for you.
This.
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dame. And it's the Dame who'll see you safely through Northreach. We go way back. And she's a true friend of the court.
That's good of you, but...
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute. The Vate. And she's quite a woman, if you know.
A woman.
Don't go blind. I'll be expecting a full report when you get back.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, your goat at your service. Well, Otto's put me in charge of reading through the reports sent in by our allies and picking out any problems that might warrant the attention of the curse breakers. Or any other willing volunteers. And there's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to. I'll warrant a strapping lad like you's got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look, reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are... Quick look.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. So, will you have...
I can...
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need...
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long oak.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry.
Wait here. I won't be long.
But how did the grocer know his dog? Can I have another cup then?
I'll have 2 plates of...
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own.
It's not...
Oh, my apologies. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require.
That's really all it takes.
Of course it is. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured get. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Sun's set.
We haven't much, but you're free to look. Ah, yes. You're always welcome here in Lostwing.
Don't tell me. Turnips for supper.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly? Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate.
I know.
You're free now. And the next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
What happens to this?
Master Quentin will never... I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Griga. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I suppose the smell's got 'em worked up. And I tried chasing them off myself, and if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, you look like you can handle that blade of yours. Please.
All right.
Oh, thank you. You'll...
That must be the vineyard. A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Let's make this quick.
Yeah!
Looks like that was the last of them. I bet.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing?
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quinton would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades' vineyards were Master Quinton's idea. He wanted...
Well...
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And...
What are you after? Very well.
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of mine.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think when I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have...
All right. How many were...
I was out of the door too far. They looked a nasty bunch, though.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Huh? Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy, though, I expect. What say we relieve you of it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with. I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe.
I see.
Just as you did today.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever...
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable.
There he is.
heard Otto barking at his...
earlier.
All right? Anything catch your eye? Think you can help?
Clive, was it?
Well, 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 someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
Eh?
Fine day for a little mischief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake's Head is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed. And should that plan fail, well, we have our icons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an icon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
We're less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. There. Northreach. That's enough.
mistakes.
No holding back. Excellent. Another fight.
Stay down!
How tall are you? Let's make this quick.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel.
And that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
It all smells so delightful.
Give me one of those hams. Or biggest.
Like a plum for the apple of your eye.
With reds, whites, ales, meads, cider.
The fruit's not getting any fresher.
Do you see anything you like? I do like a customer who knows what he wants. And a fine, fine day to you.
Each one is handcrafted from the farm.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could. Trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
You can trust me, yes, but why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless... Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely. But I shall expect a favor in return.
Wait, what?
too. They get
Are you gonna buy something or not?
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame. Back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Oi, hold up. Another fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame. Now get out of my sight, filth.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
But they didn't. And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I haven't seen you around the Vale.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this. Proof of that trust. And hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon.
I should probably start here.
Excuse me, you there? I cannot help but notice you bear the moon and star. Might I trouble you for some
And who exactly would...
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble man. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have... And who better than some... Would you be willing to help a...
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Past... There are 3 in total. A grocer and a...
Nothing dangerous.
Why, of course not. And though I cannot prevent you strongly...
The mark. Song of the bird.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. Where's your
you lost or something? Sorry.
I'm just passing through.
That'll be why he's struck.
The Dane laughed when we offered her our protection. You...
How about it, Brandon?
I'd rather not.
Oh, no doubt. Only chivalry...
Fine.
Oh, and just so you know... Take a moment to get ready if you need it. Wouldn't want you... Now...
If that's what you want.
Oh, and when you go cry to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon. All right. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough. I yield. Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How the bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
By knowing when to hold my tongue for a start.
You got potential. Give me that.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old son.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody...
Do us a favour. If you have to...
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars. Can I trust you to...
About what?
About this. About what I wished, as unlikely as it may seem. There are those within the upper echelon...
All right.
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers. Not for the want of coin. Simple fare cost, contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses, and despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out, which brings me to my request.
Fine.
Oh, thank you. Here, deliver... What food I can provide goes where the need is greatest. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed.
Oh, you won't be staying?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and...
Crystal's curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
Are you waiting for it to heal?
Looks like now's not the time. You look like you need a rep.
Not half as much as I need this. I don't eat it here, though.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain.
That's something a little.
That's the day done then.
No one's allowed through the gate.
You say these are all from Dalmekia?
There's nothing here for your kind.
I have a delivery from Etienne.
Why didn't... Sorry about the welcome. Here.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest.
Well, I have business with you.
I do not know.
Somewhere the gate.
Fine. This is lighter.
I can always take...
You will do no such thing. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would payment.
Cigars.
Those cigars.
What did you say was in these pies again?
I warn you now, I don't sell to your...
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business. That isn't a burden off my back. And...
All this for a drink.
not just any drink. The very best. The guards find that. They'll see if Etienne likes it. Tell him.
Of course. Perfume, cigars, and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes. The question is, how can they afford to maintain them? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Word is that the legions are ready to...
you have returned.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. After all, we both know the punishment for... And if you don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then despite the risk, our friends beyond the wall...
I didn't realize crystal...
As scarce as chocobo teeth. Hence the threat. Do you think it...
I think you're doing what you...
Yeah, indeed. A reward for a job well done. I thank you. As...
Well then, I suppose you'll need a little something.
I heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then, is it?
What do you think?
I have something...
From the Chamberlain. You need to leave.
Branded! Who told you to wreck? And you! If you've got a mess... It's not been half a minute.
Enough! Curse you! You'll work faster.
Here. It looks like you need it. The Chamberlain must have... But alas, my work is far from over. You need... But I won't. And what of your own hurt? And wait. A drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
That bastard!
The market's all...
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, though not my own.
Ah, so just as well. I hear his friends back at court have...
So he really is...
There was a time when he was the Vale's most illustrious customer. Us girls, he was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire...
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the dame. A little nudge from her is all it took. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there. It's no wonder the dame's got a soft...
You wear the dame's brooch.
She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues.
She's still missing. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she did?
The day before. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
So you're the new escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been sent off on an errand, eh? Poor boy.
I'm told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She did mention a name.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tati. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for Emma.
This man from the garrison?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye.
You've been very...
Don't let him get away with this.
A man from the garrison. Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Heard the bones fell favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look... Hold your tongue. He wears the dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's...
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy...
On account of him being in war. Yeah, Yannick left a few days...
The dame thanks you. Moor is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Clive, tell me you bet.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could...
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moor. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moor?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause... You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you. There is a man in Moor who owes... His name is Bertrand, and he works...
I shall return as soon as... Oriflamme, how many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full? Excellent.
Wait! Who goes there? What are you playing at, Brandon? It's over.
Excellent. Imperial watchtower. Should be well stocked.
You're not welcome here.
Give me! It's over!
Let's make this quick.
You're not one of us.
Someone heal me, damn it!
Enough dallying, you two.
branded! Here, now! You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy! Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him!
All right. Where is he?
My. I see they've sent me a branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you...
For someone whose son's in mortal danger, he didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
Oh, the wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this. That's enough!
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this?
You're not supposed... Stop looking at me like that.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking?
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this, before it happens again.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? That wolf was trained. You are the entertainment.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you.
You're not the branded. Well, the sins of the slave are the sins of the master.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this...
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. That much I can do. How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
More victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't. The realm's nest two murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here.
You don't have to.
Take it. You never know. Our paths may cross again. Till then.
Have you seen my Chloe? I let her out of her pen while I did my chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet, she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting. That's a lot of field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her. You work these fields? I need to ask you...
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging. Why should I help you, eh?
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
The windmill.
Off with you now.
Chloe? that? Someone napping on the job. I hope they don't mind the interruption. The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favourite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
But Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again. But you became Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her. If the people of Moor are as intolerant as Isabel says, it's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here.
Oi, don't touch anything. If that's what you want.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then.
One of her courtesans has gone missing. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
What's this? A branded?
I come to you from Northreach. At the...
Why, of course. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes. Yes, that's right.
He had a comb, which he... But
Old though it was, an antique it most certainly was. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new.
And do you know where he went?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Be sure and tell her, won't you?
It smells of death here, Torgal. Not much chance I'd make it through the Penitent's Gate without someone recognizing me as a deserter. Sid had better have a plan. Wolves. We can't let them get any closer to the village.
It's over.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman. Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatienne.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to see every night. You said her name.
You.
Now, why would I do that? By the looks of things.
We both found who we were.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to more for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body...
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moore. Could you tell her what happened?
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatienne by.
If it was a message that needed delivering...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then? I see. My dear Tatienne. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
I found this with Tatienne. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it.
I should go.
Before you do, the Vale counts among its patrons several. High-ranking officers of the Imperial Army, according to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen.
Otto mentioned the same thing.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
I will.
Weren't expecting any new branding until the new moon.
Any trouble? On the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door. Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a... brothel.
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
We'll be using the glass gate. Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrec.
But not the most, which is a start. Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut? And how exactly did you come to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. And may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end. The moment you raise your voice against them, you're decried as an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot.
An outlaw.
Whoever controls the crystal controls the realm, but our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools, and the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic? Our fate means nothing to them. No, this isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
I can't. But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Sid the outlaw. Aye, that'll do me.
You might at least pretend to take this seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs. If it means my deeds will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.